What up, guys? Hope y'all are good. This is the first time I'm gonna make a video like this, so let's see how this goes. I got a little list of stuff that I want to talk about. So basically, I came up with a list of 15 things that'll help you become a profitable. Hold up, bro, I can't even talk. I came up with 15 things that'll help you become a profitable trader. So first thing on the list, keep it to yourself, bruh. If you're gonna start trading, keep it to yourself. Don't tell nobody about it. Trust me, I started telling people about it when I started. Everyone was like, don't do it, bruh. You're gonna lose your money, you're gonna kill yourself. Like a bunch of shit. People will tell you whatever. Family, friends, everyone is gonna have something to say. Or even if they tell you something positive, it's most likely just bullshit. Like, oh, you're gonna start trading? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you could tell that shit's like fake, but just if you're gonna start trading, just do it yourself. Don't tell nobody about it, because people are just gonna put other thoughts in your head. You don't need that shit. Keep it to yourself. Do your own thing. After you start making money and getting your own shit, doing all types of things, people are just gonna start to wonder, and then you can put people on like that. But that's one of the mistakes I made. I started telling people what I was doing, my plans and stuff. And it kind of messed with me because it was like family too that would be like, nah, don't do it. You don't want to put your money in there. Like, you're going to lose it all type shit. Which is, they didn't lie. I did lose my money, but I made that shit back. They probably didn't think I was going to make that shit back. Anyways, it did take 3 years to make my money back. But the second thing I wanted to talk about on the list is have a reason to trade. Because a lot of people will lose money. Everyone will lose money. You're bound to lose money. You're bound to blow an account. Because it's like a new job. You go into a new job not knowing what the fuck you're doing. You're just trading and you're not knowing what you're doing. But if you have a reason to trade, you're going to keep on losing, win here and there. But if you have a reason to trade, like for me, I'll be a little personal here. When I was a kid, I seen my parents, kind of struggle a bit. So as a kid, I always wanted to take them out of poverty. But, I'm a little kid. You see that stuff and you can't do shit about it. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of did something to me. I've always wanted to do something to get them out of that problem. You know what I mean? So that's that's a good reason to keep you motivated in a way, because I wouldn't even say motivated. It's just in the back of your mind to keep you going. Because sometimes motivation is just like, all right, I'm going to get up and do this. And then that motivation could go away a couple minutes later if you sit back down and you get lazy type shit. You know what I mean? Motivation only lasts so long. Passion, it's not really passion either, because I don't think you're very passionate about trading at first. You become passionate after. I feel like I became more passionate after I started seeing better results with the time I put into learning and, getting better at this. But yeah, speaking of studying, number 3 on the list, don't stop studying. A lot of people will make a couple bucks here and there and figure they know it. They know it all, they got it. But nah, bro. The market conditions change every year. Every year is something different. So basically, you gotta keep studying the market, keep studying everything you need to know. Keep learning. Even the professional traders don't stop studying. Everyone's still learning something new. So, yeah, just because you win here and there don't mean you know everything. You can't get too confident. Confidence is good, but not too confident. You know what I mean? There's a fine line. Number 4 on the list. Okay, yeah. Set your own rules that you will actually follow. Because a lot of people will set rules and break them. It makes no sense. That's how I used to be. I would set rules, not have them right here in my fucking computer. I'd read them, and I'd still break my own rules. But it's really just down to discipline. You got to be very disciplined. You know what I'm saying? So, like, set your own rules. Like, for example, one of my rules is if I lose once, get off the market. Sometimes I will make another trade just because I see another opportunity. But before, that was like a hard thing for me, because I would lose a trade and try to make it back like right away. I would just hop in another trade and not even like analyze it or nothing. I'll just see it going up or down and be like, oh, I'm in. Which makes no fucking sense. Anyways, number 5, learn how to manage your risk, all right? I have right here to play defensively. I like to look at trading kind of like a football game or a soccer game, anything with offense and defense, right? If your team has like the best defense ever, they ain't scoring on you. You know what I mean? They ain't scoring on you. That's the thing right here. You want to defend your capital. You don't want to just put everything in one trade and then chances are you're going to lose half of that or more. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn how to manage your risk. That'll keep you in the game for long. But yeah. Number 6, create a plan for each trade and follow it. That was something that I didn't really understand at first. Like, what do you mean create a plan? I didn't know what a plan looked like. But for a plan, basically all it is just analyze the market before you hop into a trade. You don't want to just look at it, at one time frame and then just trade off of there. You want to look at multiple time frames. You want to look for any resistance levels, any strong resistance levels. If the price is at a strong resistance level, you probably don't want to trade there because it's most likely, it's most likely the price will consolidate. My bad if my voice is a little off, but I'm a little sick. As you can see, I got my tea right here. It tastes like shit, but my mama made it, so I gotta drink it. She put ginger in that shit too. Ugh. Anyways, next one. Number 7. Where are we at? Oh, take profit at your price target, bruh. This is something that I definitely struggle with. I wouldn't take profit. I would see my money go up and up, and I would be too greedy, and I would just want more and more and more. So I'd wait till it just keeps going. And sometimes it would hit I usually set 3 price targets for calls and for puts. So above the price and below the price. And it would hit my first price target, and I'd keep holding. It'd hit my second price target, I'd keep holding. It'd come all the way back down to my first, I'd still be holding. I wouldn't take no type of profit. So if I have 5 contracts, I would stay with all the 5, which is dumb. I could have sold 3 of the ones that hit my first price target and 2 ones that hit my second price target and taken all that money. But nah, instead I got too greedy, or I would get too greedy, and I would hold through all those price targets just to lose it all at the end. You know what I'm saying? It's dumb. So if you buy, you could even do it with 3 contracts or 1. Just sell it at the first price target, and over time you'll get more money, so you'll be able to hold for longer, and you'll be able to buy more contracts so you can sell it off little at a time. You know what I mean? So yeah, make sure you take profit at your price target. It sounds silly, like take your money, but people will get people like me before, like when I started, I would get too greedy and I would want more. But just take what the market gives you. You know what I'm saying? First price target, take your money, dip. I have a video on my YouTube channel how I set my price targets. If you guys want to take a look at that, I'm gonna put the link under. Next one, trade with a small percentage of your capital, guys. So let me say this: if you have a smaller account, it'll definitely be harder to trade with a smaller percentage. Let's say if you just got in like $100, it's possible to trade with just $100. I've done it before, but it's really hard to manage your risk. It's really hard to manage your risk because you basically have to put all of that $100 in one trade to keep seeing pretty decent profits. And you know what I'm saying? It's easier just to do it like 5,000. That way you only play with $200-300 a day. You know what I'm saying? If you have $5,000, you only want to play with a little bit of that a day, and it'll grow over time. And keep trading with the small capital. Another thing is, like, when I make a big profit, like not too long ago, I made $11,000 in one day. So I had to lower my positions to where I would normally buy 50, 60 contracts. I had to lower it down to like 20, just because before I'd get too excited when I make too much money. I would see all this money, I'll be like, oh shit, like I just made that. And then I'll go in the next day and play with that money that I made, and I'll lose damn near all of it again. Right? It made no sense. Anyways, that's what I learned from that. You see, I'm dropping gems for you. I'm trying to help y'all not blow your accounts. I'm trying to keep y'all in the game. But yeah, next, let's see. I should have spaced it out. I gotta like look for the ones on. Okay. Number 9, learn how to cut your losses or set a stop loss. This one. A lot of people have trouble cutting their losses because they don't want to, how do I say this? They don't want to accept the fact that they lost their money, you know what I mean? Or that they lost a trade. It's hard to accept the fact that you're in a losing trade, especially when you sell and you sell at a negative 20%, and a couple minutes later it goes back and plays in your direction. You know what I'm saying? So you want to learn how to cut your losses. A lot of people don't know how to cut the losses, so it's just easier to set a stop loss. I personally don't set a stop loss. I just kind of over the time I've been able to tell myself, all right, I'm out, and I'll be out. You know what I mean? I won't hold hoping that it'll go towards my direction or anything, because hope does not exist in the stock market. The stock market will move wherever it wants to go. No one knows what it's going to do. You just kind of have to go with the flow. So yeah, set a stop loss. That's part of managing your risk. It'll keep you in the game. Number 10, treat trading like a business, not a hobby. I don't know why people think trading could be a side job. It can be a side job after you know how this shit works, but if you're learning how to trade, you're going to need to put 110% effort and a lot of time to learn this. I put a lot of time into learning this. And I basically started it with this, but like I'm saying, like a hobby, like a side job. That did not work out. It's not easy because, well, personally, I had a job in the mornings. I still have that job. I'd work in the mornings and I'd be trading, trying to learn how to do this stuff, and that's just like distracted with other things. I'd be in a position, I had to get back to work. I come back down, losing that position. It was just a mess. So treat it like a business. You want to, you know what I'm saying, keep track of everything that you're doing. You want to learn what you're doing good and learn what you're doing bad, like a business. You know, this is not a hobby. It can turn into a hobby after you know what you're doing, after you figured it out. Which I don't think you could ever completely figure out how the stock market works. There's always something new that you gotta learn. Number 11, journal your winning and losing trades. Always journal your trades. That's part of treating trading like a business. Journal your winning and losing trades, including your feelings. Why is this important? Just like a business, they take notes of how well they did this year, this quarter, stuff like that. But I journal every single day the trades I take, how I feel while I took those trades. And that basically over time, when you're losing, you can go back to those losing trades and see. It's kind of like a pattern. You know what I'm saying? After you journal your trades for a while, you could go back to your losses and you can see why you would lose. You maybe was feeling some type of way all of those days, and it kind of like, it's kind of like a pattern, you know what I'm saying? Like, you start to figure out why you lose. You start to figure out why you win. Like, okay, I won because I actually got some good sleep here. Sleep is important. I ate, you know what I'm saying? Little things like that can affect your trading day. Even a simple let's say you're in school, you failed a test, that could affect your trading day. You probably took a loss that day because you were stuck on the fact that you did bad on the test. Things like that, you know, they can affect your trading. So you got to be aware of those things. What causes you to win, what helps you win those trades, and what causes you to lose, what causes you to basically, it's easier to, how do I say this, man? I'm kind of stuck. Like, if you track all your losing trades, it's easier to like, even writing them down, you start to memorize, like, all right, I already done this before. Like, I already didn't cut my losses before. I keep doing this. I keep, like, when I journal down why I lost this trade, it'd be something like, for example, I got too greedy and held for too long, and I ended up selling at break even. You know what I'm saying? And that would happen for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times in a row. Not in a row, but consistently. It happened consistently to the point where you're like, all right, I keep doing this. I just got to stop. And over time, you just kind of get used to it. I think everyone's different, so it might not be the same for you as it is for me. So yeah, just journal your winning and losing trades, including your feelings, how you felt while you were trading. Next one, number 12. Know when to stop. Don't overtrade. Going back to those losing trades. When you lose a trade, you're gonna want to make that back. You're gonna want to make that money back. It's hard to make that money back that you lost, especially if you're on a losing streak. It gets to your head. It fucks with your your emotions. Your emotions get involved, and it kind of blurs your vision. Over time, you could learn how to control your emotions. I'll talk about that in another video. That's actually a good video to make on emotions. But yeah, when you're losing, you basically tend to overtrade, just because you don't want to, like I said earlier, you don't want to accept the fact that you're losing. Losing sucks, especially when it's the money that you worked hard for. I know a lot of people trading, they put their savings money in here, or just the money they work for, and when they lose that, it just fucks with them. But yeah, over time, after you start trading, losses kind of become like I wouldn't say like nothing. It's just kind of like you just kind of accept it, like damn, I lost, next trade, you know, or I'm off tomorrow, I'll come back and do better. I don't know. You gotta learn how to lose. That's something I used to hear a lot when I started. Learn how to lose. I was like, what the fuck? How you learn how to lose, bro? Learn how to lose. I never heard of that shit. So after I started losing, and after a while of losing, I was kind of like, oh, okay, this is what they meant by learn how to lose. You're gonna want to, when you lose, you want to keep that loss as small as possible, because when you could lose 100 trades and win 10 trades, and those 10 trades could be profitable still. You can still be profitable with just those 10 trades, because all those losing trades are so small, they ain't compare with nothing that you made with the profitable trades, if you know what I mean. But yeah, don't overtrade. That'll blow your account real quick. Don't overtrade. Number 13, learn how to adjust to the market conditions. This is a tough one, because there's like news and stuff that comes out. A lot of people aren't aware of jobless claims, Powell's speech, FOMC, CPI. All those things will impact the market by a lot. Not all the time, but most of the time. Like when Powell speaks, the market will just start to go up and down so quick. It'll be so volatile that it's just so hard to trade. I've made a lot of money during those days, and I've also lost a lot of money. So I wouldn't recommend trading during those market conditions. But learn about those days, the news and all that stuff, and kind of adjust to the market conditions, because we don't know what price is gonna do. We don't know anything. You know what I'm saying? So you just kind of have to be prepared for anything that's gonna happen. Number 14. Keep it simple. Keep trading as simple as possible. All I do is supply, demand, volume. You don't need 10 indicators. When I first started, I used to see all types of, what do they call it, Lux algos or some shit like that. All these indicators that says this will show you when to buy here and when to sell. This is bullshit, bro. I spent my money on a bunch of dumb indicators that didn't even work. And some you don't even have to buy, but it's not that they don't work. You just have to know how to use them. I never, personally, I just never took time to learn how to use all these other indicators. I only use like RSI, MACD, shit like that. But you don't need all these other indicators, all this other stuff. It's all the stuff that they sell you. Like, I got scammed like that before. You don't want to fall into that. Keep trading as simple as possible. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it organized, keep studying, and over time you'll be able to understand things a little clearer and make some money. Excuse me. Number 15, cash out. You know what I'm saying? If you making some money, if you made a couple profits, take some money out. Take it, withdraw it from your account, take it to the bank, go to the bank, take that money out so you feel the cash that you made from trading. You know what I'm saying? When you touch that money that you made, excuse me, when you touch that money that you made from trading, it's a whole nother feeling. Cause you're like, you know, you holding that money, you're like, I made this shit off trading, you know what I'm saying? That shit will only make you want to keep grinding. So yeah, 15 things that'll, damn bro, my throat, I'm sorry. 15 things that'll help you become a profitable trader. Hope this helps. I'm out.